Welcome back to Newswatch 12 this morning, and turning now to Stormwatch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbreth. Some concerns when it comes to rain and flooding, specifically in Siskiyou County. So we also saw fires in Siskiyou County this past summer and fall. What kind of risk does this pose when we think about some of those burn areas?
We could see debris flows around those burn areas for the McKinney fire, for the Mill fire, for the Mountain fire, also for the Rum Creek fire in northern portions of Josephine County. So there is definitely a big time concern for excess runoff, for snow melt, also for debris flows in central, south central, western Siskiyou County, Josephine County, and Curry County. For all of these, this threat runs until 5 p.m. on Tuesday. And you can see that the Mount Shasta City area is clearly going to be the winner, upwards of 3 to 3.5 inches we could have through Tuesday night, which is absolutely mind-boggling. We could get upwards of 2.5 inches, 2 to 2.5 inches for Josephine County and the coast. Even for the east side and for the Rogue and Shasta valleys, we can have upwards of 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. So this would certainly go a long way to mitigating some of the drought concerns that we have. Along the coast, we have winds gusting anywhere between 25 to 40 miles per hour this morning, but a little bit later today, some of the fastest wind gusts are going to be for the east side, also for central Siskiyou County. Those are where winds can gust anywhere between 40 to 50 miles per hour. So that's why we have wind advisories in place for the Shasta Valley, also for the east side. For the Shasta Valley, this goes until 5 p.m. this evening. Then for the east side, this goes until 11 p.m. this evening. And this is the culprit. This is what's going to provide snow and rain and winds. It is this atmospheric river that is dumping a lot of heavy rainfall in Curry County, in Josephine County this morning, slowly but surely making its way over towards the east. And so we'll track its progression with Stormcast. By the time we get to around lunchtime, I think it's mainly along and west of the Cascades that are seeing the impacts from this atmospheric river, but then it becomes a lot more widespread for dinner time. I think this is probably going to be an evening where you'll want to just keep it indoors for dinner. And then overnight, this atmospheric river sags down towards the south. It goes off towards the east. So we get a bit of a break, a temporary break for the west side, but then we get a resurgence from this atmospheric river into Tuesday morning. And then it is going to be more widespread, heavy precipitation for pretty much the entire day on Tuesday. You can see lunchtime, dinner time, still dealing with the same thing, but then finally it gets out of here by the time we get to midnight. We'll be left over with a few showers for Wednesday morning. In fact, some of those could be snow showers. The snow levels will plummet all the way down to 2,000 feet. But before that, on those wettest days of today and tomorrow, snow levels are going to be anywhere between 4,500 feet to 7,000 feet and above. So I think most of us are just going to see rainfall. But where we do have snowfall, we could see a lot of it, especially up towards Diamond Lake and Crater Lake. Upwards of 12 to 30 inches of snow we could see there. So the snowpack, which is already in pretty good shape, is going to be in even better shape once we're completely done with this. So we have a winter weather advisory that is in place for the Cascades, for the Siskiyous through 11 p.m. this evening. Now we're going to dry out in a Wednesday and Thursday, but we have more wet weather that we're going to deal with for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right now, this isn't looking like an atmospheric river. It doesn't look like impacts from this are going to be too grand, but snow levels for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will drop down to around 3,000 to 5,000 feet, which means we could see a little bit more in the way of wintry impacts. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. Rain and thunderstorms likely for today. Then the threat for thunderstorms and destructive winds will actually scale down as we head into Tuesday. For Siskiyou County, we will see some pretty fast wind gusts for the Shasta Valley. Those winds could gust upwards of 40 to 50 miles per hour, and then the winds will also start to get a little bit scaled back into Tuesday. Rain continuing into Tuesday and then drying off for Wednesday and Thursday. We'll essentially see the same thing for the east side. There will be that potential that we could see a bit of a wintry mix, maybe a few inches on Oregon 140, but in terms of some of the wintry impacts that we saw from last week, I don't think we're going to see that, except for in the Cascades and Siskiyous, where we could still have another 2 to 3 feet of snow falling there. And then for the Rogue Valley, rain likely for today and tomorrow, drying out in Wednesday and Thursday, but then we have more chances for showers returning starting on Friday.